welcome back to Change Your Life. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Jefferson nickel value coins. In this video, we'll explore the worth, iconic design, hidden treasures, and shocking history behind the top 4 most valuable and expensive Jefferson nickels in the United States of America. We'll be revealing coins from 1996D, 1999P, 2002P, and 2003D. These are copper-nickel coins, featuring the classic Monticello reverse design. At first glance, these nickels look ordinary. They may be dirty, worn, or heavily circulated. But don't be fooled. Some of these seemingly ordinary coins could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars today. So before you spend that old nickel, stick around, because you might be holding a fortune in your hands. Backhand index pointing right first up. Coin number 1. The year is 1996, and quietly, a Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark enters circulation. At first glance, it seems ordinary, a small, copper-nickel coin, Monticello gracing the reverse, George Washington's profile on the obverse standing timeless and resolute. But appearances are deceiving. Beneath the dull, worn surface lies decades of history, whispers of lives it has touched, and a story that most will never notice. From wallets to cash registers, from pockets to drawers, this nickel has traveled silently, collecting evidence of survival. Each scratch, each worn edge, each faint mark tells of a journey through the hands of countless Americans, carrying the energy of lives it has brushed against. It has endured. Despite being heavily circulated, its character has grown richer with every passing year. The D mint mark, subtle and easy to overlook, is its signature of rarity. Only a fraction of 1996 nickels were struck with this mint mark, making it a quietly powerful treasure. What seems ordinary to the untrained eye holds the potential to transform fortunes. Collectors know that scarcity alone is not enough. Condition, history, and provenance combine to create a story that drives value into the stratosphere. The 1996 D Jefferson nickel is not just currency, it is a vessel of possibility, quietly sitting in plain sight, waiting for someone to recognize its worth. Every mark, every abrasion, every faded line is evidence of life and time passing. Imagine the countless hands that have held it, children dropping it, a hurried cashier handing it over, a collector examining it briefly before setting it aside. Each moment has left an imprint on its metal, and every imperfection adds to its story, adding depth, character, and authenticity. Unlike coins that sit in pristine uncirculated form, this nickel speaks of experience, of resilience, of survival. Its very flaws make it a symbol of endurance, a tangible connection to history that cannot be replicated by mint-fresh coins. The Monticello design, once crisp and sharply defined, has softened over decades of handling. And yet, this softness adds to its mystique. It's as if the coin carries the echoes of every transaction, every glance, every small exchange of daily life. A coin like this bridges the ordinary and the extraordinary, transforming the mundane into a story worth telling. In the hands of a collector, it becomes more than metal, it becomes an artifact, a whisper of a moment in American life, preserved through a humble nickel. Collectors who understand this see beyond the scratches and worn edges. They see potential. The 1996 D Jefferson nickel is not just a piece of change, it is a key to unimaginable value. In today's market, a single coin like this could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars, and in rare cases, collectors have paid sums that could change fortunes overnight. It's the hidden potential that drives the obsession, the thrill of discovery, the knowledge that something so small could hold so much. For the average person, it might remain unnoticed, passed over in pocket change, left in jars, or exchanged without thought. But for those who look closely, those who understand the history, the mint marks, the nuances, this nickel is a treasure. Its copper-nickel composition, its Monticello reverse, and the worn dignity of decades of circulation combine to create a coin that is more than just legal tender, it is history in your hand, value waiting to be unlocked, a story that is quietly extraordinary. Each D-mint mark is a signature of rarity, each imperfection a badge of survival. These details, seemingly small, are what separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. The 1996 Jefferson Nickel is proof that value is not only measured in pristine perfection but in resilience, story, and historical significance. Holding it, examining it, feeling its edges, one can almost hear the echoes of the countless moments it has witnessed. Each scratch is a whisper, each worn curve a testament to survival, a silent witness to life in America. Imagine the power of discovering one of these nickels, knowing that in your hand lies something others overlooked, something they dismissed as ordinary. That realization, that thrill of recognition, is what drives collectors, what fuels numismatic passion, and what makes coins like this go viral among enthusiasts. The story is not only in the coin itself but in the discovery, the narrative, the emotional connection between past and present, between collector and history. And yet, for all its rarity, it remains approachable. Unlike gold, silver, or other high-value coins, the Jefferson nickel is familiar, tangible, and relatable. It is everyday money that has carried extraordinary potential. In that sense, it embodies the American dream, humble beginnings, overlooked by most, yet holding the possibility of transformation. A single coin, quiet in circulation, has the power to change fortunes, to spark fascination, to become a treasure simply by being noticed. So next time you encounter a Jefferson nickel, especially a 1996 D, look closely. Do not dismiss it as ordinary. Its worn edges, dirty surface, and faded shine are not imperfections, they are proof of survival, history in your hand, and potential beyond imagination. In the right hands, in the hands of a collector who understands the story, this nickel could unlock wealth, spark curiosity, and connect the present to decades of American life. It is more than change, it is a witness, a survivor, a hidden treasure, quietly waiting to transform a life overnight. The year is 1999, and quietly, a Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark slips into circulation. To most eyes, it appears ordinary, small, unassuming, copper nickel metal, Monticello etched on the reverse, Thomas Jefferson's profile staring steadfastly from the obverse. But ordinary is an illusion. This nickel is a survivor, a witness to time, carrying the whispers of lives, pockets, cash registers, and wallets. Its journey has left scratches, worn edges, and a patina of experience. Every imperfection is a story, a testament to its survival against the currents of everyday life. From the moment it was minted, this coin was destined to travel. It passed from hand to hand, sometimes unnoticed, sometimes treasured for a moment, each exchange leaving its mark. Children dropped it on sidewalks, cashiers handed it over absent-mindedly, collectors studied it briefly before letting it go. Every scratch, every scuff, every worn edge adds character, transforming it from ordinary currency into a living artifact of American history. The P mint mark is subtle, easy to miss, but for those who understand, it is a signature of rarity and potential wealth. Time has softened its edges, dulled its shine, and worn down its details. Monticello's sharp lines have faded, Jefferson's profile now speaks with gentle authority rather than bold definition. But in this softness lies its allure. It is no longer just a coin, it is a survivor, a storyteller. The heavily circulated condition is not a flaw, it is proof that this nickel has lived, that it has been part of countless ordinary moments, each leaving an indelible mark on its metal soul. Collectors recognize the hidden value in coins like this. A 1999 P. Jefferson nickel is not just change, it is potential waiting to be unlocked. While millions of these coins were minted, only a small fraction retain the qualities that make them desirable: the right wear, the subtle mint mark, and the undeniable history embedded in its surface. This coin quietly bridges the gap between the mundane and the extraordinary, a reminder that even small things can hold immense significance if seen through the right eyes. Imagine the thrill of discovery. A collector sifts through loose change and notices that subtle P mint mark. What most overlook, they recognize as a gateway to unimaginable value. In today's market, such coins can command hundreds, thousands, or even more, depending on condition and collector demand. This is not fantasy, it is the reality for those who pay attention, those who see beyond the surface and understand the power of history captured in copper and nickel. The beauty of this coin is not just in its metal. It lies in the journey. The worn edges tell stories of hands it passed through, of lives touched, of daily exchanges unnoticed by history books. It has silently participated in the fabric of American life, from small towns to bustling cities, from soda machines to charity jars. Every mark is a connection, every abrasion a whisper of the human experiences it has encountered. Its copper-nickel composition, simple yet resilient, has preserved the essence of every passing year. The Monticello reverse remains a silent monument, echoing the ideals of Jefferson and the history of the nation. Each coin like this serves as a time capsule, capturing the ordinary moments that collectively tell a story of a nation's daily life. For collectors, this is priceless, the tangible, physical embodiment of history, not printed on paper, but struck in metal. The 1999 P. Jefferson nickel is more than a collectible, it is a testament to patience, observation, and understanding value. While it might sit unnoticed in jars or wallets, for those who recognize its potential, it becomes a treasure. Its wear, its mint mark, its journey through decades of circulation all contribute to a story that money alone cannot quantify. This is why collectors obsess, why they hunt, why they cherish the seemingly ordinary turned extraordinary. Every scuff, every faded line, every edge worn smooth is a badge of honor. It is proof that this coin has survived, endured, and retained potential despite being passed, dropped, and handled thousands of times. The beauty is in the subtlety, in seeing what others overlook, in recognizing that history and value can coexist on a small, unassuming piece of metal. This is the essence of numismatic fascination, the reason collectors chase coins like this tirelessly. So, if you encounter a Jefferson nickel from 1999 with a P mint mark, pause. Look closely. Do not dismiss it as ordinary. Its worn surface, its subtle mint mark, and its heavy circulation are not flaws, they are the proof of a journey, the witness of time, and a ticket to potential fortunes. In the hands of the right collector, this small coin has the power to transform curiosity into wealth, and history into tangible, priceless value. It is not just a nickel, it is a story, a survivor, a hidden treasure waiting to be recognized. The year is 2002, and a Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark quietly makes its way into circulation. At first glance, it appears unremarkable, a small copper-nickel coin, Monticello etched with precision on its reverse, Thomas Jefferson's profile standing resolute on the obverse. But for those who pay attention, this nickel is far from ordinary. Its worn edges, scratches, and faded surfaces are proof of a life lived in motion, a history carved not in books but in the very metal itself. From the moment it left the mint, this coin embarked on a journey few could imagine. It passed through countless hands, from bustling city streets to quiet country towns, from cash registers to coin jars, each touch leaving its mark. Its surface is not pristine, yet every imperfection tells a story, whispers of people who unknowingly carried a piece of history in their pockets. The P mint mark is subtle, almost invisible to the casual eye, yet it holds the key to its rarity, a silent signal to collectors and historians alike. Time has softened its details, yet that softness adds character. Monticello's fine lines have faded under the weight of years, Jefferson's face now speaks with quiet dignity rather than sharp precision. This coin is no longer just currency, it is a witness. It has experienced the mundane and the extraordinary alike, silently chronicling daily American life. Each scratch, each worn edge, is a testament to its endurance, proof that it has survived where others have been lost or discarded. Collectors understand the hidden potential within coins like this. A 2002 P. Jefferson nickel is not simply change, it is an artifact, a capsule of history, a potential treasure. Millions of these coins were minted, but only a select few have retained the qualities that make them valuable today. Condition, circulation, and the subtle P mint mark combine to create a coin that quietly bridges the gap between the ordinary and the extraordinary, a tangible piece of a nation's story. Its appeal lies not just in rarity, but in its story. Imagine a collector sorting through a pile of loose change and spotting that faint P mint mark. What most overlook, they recognize as a ticket to potential wealth. In today's market, a coin like this can bring prices far beyond its face value. Yet, its greatest worth is not just monetary, it is historical, a snapshot of everyday life at the turn of the millennium, immortalized in copper and nickel. The coin's worn surface is a map of its life. Every abrasion, every scuff, every faded corner is a trace of where it has been, the hands it has passed through, the lives it has touched. It traveled through pockets, purses, and cash drawers, enduring the unremarkable events of daily life. Each mark, each smudge, each shine dulled by friction adds layers of intrigue, a silent testament to resilience and history. Its composition, simple copper nickel, has stood the test of time, preserving the essence of its journey. Monticello on the reverse remains, a quiet monument to Jefferson's legacy and a reminder of the coin's origin. Collectors see more than metal, they see a story, a piece of American heritage that survived decades of circulation, unnoticed by the world but cherished by those who understand its significance. This nickel is more than a collectible, it is a lesson in patience and observation. It waits, quietly, in jars, drawers, or rolls, often unnoticed by casual eyes. But for those who recognize its P mint mark and worn beauty, it becomes a treasure. Its imperfections, its history, and its resilience transform it from simple change into an artifact of great value. Every line, every faded detail, every worn edge speaks to a life of service in the circulation system. It has been handled, dropped, passed on, yet it remains. Its value is not merely in rarity but in its story, the story of survival, the story of everyday American life, captured in copper and nickel, waiting for someone who can see its hidden worth. So, if you ever come across a 2002 P. Jefferson nickel, do not dismiss it. Look closely. Its worn surface, subtle P mint mark, and rich history are not flaws, they are the proof of its journey, a bridge to potential wealth, and a tangible connection to the past. This is not just a nickel, it is a living story, a survivor, and a secret treasure waiting for the right eyes to recognize its value. The year is 2003, and a Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark quietly emerges from the mint, indistinguishable from the countless coins in circulation. Copper nickel gleams faintly, yet beneath the surface lies a story few notice. On the obverse, Thomas Jefferson's profile exudes calm authority, while Monticello on the reverse quietly symbolizes endurance. This coin is more than metal, it is a witness to daily life, to transactions large and small, to decades of American hands passing it along. From cash registers to loose change jars, from city streets to small-town shops, this nickel travels unnoticed. Yet every worn edge, every tiny scratch, every dull shine tells a story. The D mint mark is subtle, often overlooked, yet it is the key that turns an ordinary coin into something extraordinary. It marks this coin as a rare survivor, a collectible hiding in plain sight, waiting for a sharp-eyed collector to discover its potential. Its surface, marked by time, carries the whispers of countless hands. People have handled it without knowing its worth, yet their touch has only added to its character. The Monticello on the reverse has softened, its details blurred by decades of circulation, but it stands resilient. Jefferson himself would recognize this coin as a symbol of perseverance, a reflection of the countless lives it touched silently and without fanfare. Collectors know the secret of coins like this: value is hidden where most fail to look. A 2003 D. Jefferson nickel is not just change, it is a story encapsulated in copper and nickel. The worn surfaces are proof of survival, the mint mark proof of rarity. To the untrained eye, it is ordinary, but to those who understand its history, it is priceless. Every scuff is a page in a book of American life, a narrative that unfolds in wallets and drawers across the nation. In today's market, coins like this can command staggering sums. A heavily circulated 2003 D. Jefferson nickel can surprise collectors and investors alike, its value far exceeding its small face. The true worth is not only monetary, it is historical, a tangible connection to the lives of Americans in the early 2000s. Each mark, each dent, each faded line tells a story of endurance, a tale of ordinary currency transformed into a hidden treasure. The coin's journey is quiet but remarkable. From bustling grocery stores to quiet office desks, it passes from hand to hand, accumulating history with each transaction. Its copper-nickel composition has resisted the wear of decades, preserving the essence of its story. Every imperfection adds character, making it more desirable to collectors who prize authenticity over pristine appearance. Its appeal is subtle but undeniable. The D-Mint mark whispers of rarity, a secret signal to those who understand the coin's value. While many dismiss worn nickels as trivial, discerning eyes recognize the potential hidden within this 2003 D. In the world of coin collecting, the overlooked often holds the most unexpected fortunes. Every worn line, every faded edge is a reminder of the nickel's resilience. It has survived floods of circulation, hands that never paused to appreciate it, and yet it remains. Its story is a quiet testament to survival, a relic of early 21st century America waiting to be acknowledged. This nickel is not just currency, it is a living chronicle, carrying decades of untold history in its small, heavy frame. To the casual observer, it is a small coin, easily ignored. But to the collector who knows what to look for, this 2003 D Jefferson nickel is a goldmine. Its worn condition, far from reducing its value, amplifies its story. Each mark, each touch, each pass through countless hands adds layers of intrigue, making it a compelling treasure that bridges the gap between history and wealth. So, if you ever encounter a 2003 D Jefferson nickel, pause. Look closely. The worn surface, the faint mint mark, the subtle beauty of Monticello, all of it is proof that this coin is more than ordinary. It is a survivor, a story, and a secret fortune waiting to be discovered. Its journey is ongoing, and for those who recognize its potential, it may very well change a life, quietly, powerfully, and forever.